Home to the unsigned artist. If you have other expectations, look elsewhere. We are at war all the time. Our weapon is mad law.
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
Warning. Unauthorized use of hit music.
The number one station for the unsigned artist.
QSJ Radio.
On www.qsjradio.com.
You start here.
In 3, 2, 1.
Wondering where to get heard, your music played, your video aired, how to get paid, blogs, etc. Here at QSJ Radio, we provide all the info needed for you to have it all done. We are the number one source for underground music and home to the unsigned artists.
All songs provided today have been asked for permission to play live on our stream via web.
Live stream.
Any content cannot be used without written consent from QSJ Radio.
You're tuned into the new WQSJ. WQSJ Radio. Home to the underground artist.
It's so far, but I'm running to get where you are. Motivational, baby. You are. Let's go. Till my arms are tired and my name's in lights. Your boy Trish, baby. They're so bright.
Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home to the unsigned artists. Yeah, man. Big shout out to Ella J in the building. Illa York in the building. We started that off with an unreleased song from Drex. It was called Nothing's Impossible. And sometimes I got to remember or remind people what that song does. Not only because the chorus was popping, the beat was fly, Drex. It was in his best production, but that's when he started realizing that he can make diversity hits. You'll hear some songs later on because I'm sure somebody will come around the corner once in a while and request one of his songs. So shout out to that. I'm on today on a Wednesday. It's irregular. We had a busy day yesterday and really couldn't get on at that time. So we only had an hour for you guys. But today we're here, full show. Hopefully everybody starts getting these shares up and getting the comments and ask any questions and stuff like that, man. Shout out to that. Shout out to everybody listening for real, though. For real. Shout out to all you guys, man. Shout out to Illa J. This one right here is called Pressure featuring Mr. G.
Trying to stack it to the ceiling. Say tonight he want a movie. I say don't expect no sequel. No X shit when I see you. Nah, X shit in my stilo. Had to switch flow cause I ain't feeling hoes. I'ma do the most. One your folks when I drop a song. You better watch your throne. I ain't talking bad. Sticks and stones. It'll been bad. That's to the bone. Fear no man. Bitch a chrome fuck. Wish you would. I bet she don't cause I'm cold as bitch on 10 toes. Be slanging dollar. Give a fuck about Balenciaga. He ain't talking about no dollars. I'ma send them on to mama. Boy finessing ain't a problem. Reconnecting ain't an option. Bring them girls up quick. Like I work for Benihana, I'm a goddess, let's be honest. Been too modest, I'm the hottest. Niggas sweat me like a son and best address me as Gianna. And I put that on my mama, nigga. You don't wanna try, nigga. Nah, I said you don't wanna try, nigga. I got this whole thing like I'm talking wall to wall. Let me wall to wall. I got this whole thing like I'm talking wall to wall. Let me wall to wall. I got this whole thing like I'm talking wall to wall. Let me wall to wall. I got this whole thing like I'm talking wall to wall. Let me wall to wall.
Well, I'm about my green like Ebenezer. Heart been colder than a freezer. Can't get with my mean demeanor. Need a queen, no time for skeezers. Win it all, this is just a teaser. Got them hyped, they feeling eager. You living your life shallow. Left behind, should've followed the leader. You left behind, you out your mind from smoke to pine and sipping slime. I'm really sick of being kind. I think it's time I go for mine. Tired of working these 9 to 5. Working for these nicks and dimes. Got me thinking of some crime to get some paper on the line. But that's too easy. I would rather keep it peasy with a breezy that be fiending to please me. Can't be too sleazy. I'm about checks and more respect. And I promise that I've been the best. With you, I'm the least depressed. So I'ma keep my foot on these niggas' necks. I'ma always protect and never back out. And I've been dope, but then a crack house. Better keep it cool and don't be a fool and play by the rules or quit acting out. Yo, for real, they be running their mouth. And if they do, I'ma slap it out. Playing around with the music family. Now we got them all blacking
I
out.
got this whole thing like I'm talking wall to wall. Let me wall to wall. I got this whole thing like I'm talking wall to wall. Let me wall to wall. I got this whole thing like I'm talking wall to wall. Let me wall to wall. I got this whole thing like I'm talking wall to wall. Let me wall to wall.
Illa J, West Coast in the building. So I know that y'all see me. I'm sharing like crazy. Something that I hope that y'all doing. But I know that y'all not. Shout out to everybody listening in, man. Yesterday, Window 11 re-released over here on QSJ Radio. It is Wednesday, so it's not like Flashback Wednesday or Throwback Thursday, something like that, man. But They were killing it, man. So we're gonna bring that back real quick. Ellie York, Window Lovin'. Shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to Thomas Threats on the check-in.
Smoking hot girl, yes you are. And I'm not just saying that cause I'm standing by the bar. By the way you dress, you got me feeling like the star. My approach game is sick, girl, fuck apart. Going all out, I saw her eyes through her shades. Still amazed by the fact she had beauty saved. It was dead in the club before she set ablaze. Got me running to the walls like I'm Willie Mays. Not a dancer, but I like the way she entertains. Body language showed me that she wanted to leave this place. I was cool with the gesture because I knew her place. She struck an arrow in my heart, I died in my place. But I'm really chillin', execution wasn't vague. I was proud of this trophy just like the Hall of Fame. Conversation full of laughter, she was from round the way. We know each other background, we can't lie today. Damn, she know my name.
Off like a candy bar. Make your way to the pole, cause now you're the star. Pass this to you, baby, this will send you straight to Mars. Taking you to places that you can't go in cars. You see we mesh, let me melt away your stress. Massage your feet and thighs while I'm taking off your dress. And keep touching while I kiss your neck and I should rest your breast. I pull you to me, now we're eye to eye and chest to chest. Frustrated sexually, I'm seeing this as a test. She is my flaw, cause I am weak for all her flesh. Sip champagne off her stomach, grab for anything, your heart and mind are flummox. Scream in my name, cause you started to reach your summit. And you don't come down, baby, we don't plummet. You just keep moaning, singing, you keep coming. You're the instrument of pleasure, baby, I keep strumming. Shake, spasm, shiver, crumble, nasty.
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
Big shout out to everybody listening. Shout out to the homie Jasmine. I did see that song last night. I actually saw it right now. So we do have that. We will get to that here in a second. So thank you for once again for believing in us, especially your music. Your music is crazy. Oof. Shout out to that. Shout out to that. You guys will understand exactly why I threw that bomb right there. You guys will understand that here in a second. What we're going to do is going to take a little break before we get to these emails. Just to let you guys know, I do have a new artist in the building. I don't believe we ever received this song from this artist before. So congratulations, you are up next. QSJ Radio. But I'm going to do something that is unfamiliar to a lot of the people that have been listening and not listening at the same time. We are about to set the standards. Yep. We're about to set the standards.
We are home to the unsigned artist. If you have other expectations, look elsewhere. We are at war all the time. Our weapon is mad love.
So what we do here on We Got Standards is we take a little break from the mix, right? And the mix is just basically ran by you guys. You send me emails, I throw the songs on. People are gonna be objective or critique it and stuff like that. We don't really do no reviews like that because I believe artists is they're putting themselves out there not to get I don't think people really get that vibe to like want to be shut down. All right. Some people want clout, right? And they want to go crazy and do a whole bunch of stuff like that, which, you know, I can understand. People want it fast and quick. But I think really most of the time, artists are really looking for critiques, which for some reason, I don't believe that people really do that. Like, I don't think that people really do that. I know what kind of music I listen to, but I'm open to a lot of music. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it is, and that's why I told myself that I probably will never do reviews like that. You know what I mean? Like, I can't do that. Big shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists. I'm going to go ahead and read something from one of the blogs that I follow. And it's music blogs that want your music. All right. This is a short little article. It's kind of long, but we got it posted on QSJRadio.com. You guys could go over there, QSJRadio.com. You guys could go there and things like that. Shout out to Ill York. Good looking on the thanks and thank yous. So getting your music heard is hard, right? So everybody does these lives now, and they're like, hey, send your songs and stuff like that. Depending if they got a good speaker, if they got good systems or whatever, you know, basic stuff. They probably got a Bluetooth and rocking out with their shorty in the background. I love the engagement that they're doing and stuff like that, but really that's not getting your music heard. You know, you're getting a lot of artist fans, like a lot of artist fans. And artist fans are like weird because there was going to be, some will be inspired by you, and then some will be intimidated by you. I'm starting to notice that having like radio friends, like some of my radio friends are like super popular. They work for Hot 97, Power 105, 757 local areas, NPR. Like, these guys are like doing it up, and I'm like all the way in the bottom compared to what they're doing, right? So what's really crazy is that sometimes I do feel intimidated. Sometimes I feel like they forget, like, hey, I'm doing it too. But at the end of the day, I think that, and I believe that they want to do it like I do because it wouldn't cost them their job, right? Well, that's how I believe lives are these days, right? Lives are crazy. People are throwing Cash App signs. I got mine there right now, but I'll get to what I do with your money if you ever donate to QSJ Radio here in a second. So getting your music heard is hard. Getting your music heard by the right people is even harder. You hear so many blogs, journalists, and other industry big names complaining about unsolicited PR emails from bands. So it's difficult to know where to tread, right? Like, where do I send music if everybody's saying don't send music, right? This is why we have set up this blog post containing info and links to all the influential sites. Influential, big word in the internet these days. All the influential sites and blogs who not only accept these emails, but also welcome them. But before you start emailing them, here's a quick word warning. Never, under any circumstances, send a group email. I was just part of a group email right now. No lie. If you guys ever saw this, it probably upset you. But I got about 13 to 14 emails since 8 o'clock from a group. So they threw my email into a group. And they wanted me to read something. It was basically one of those things where you're trying to make money real quick or whatever. And it's all good. Everybody, people are like, yeah, I want in and stuff like that, blah, blah, stuff like that. And it's all good, but all I see is phone numbers. All right. If you start sending group emails and nobody has really asked you to be in their mailing list or anything, your mailing list or anything like that, you're kind of gonna get blocked up. You're gonna get blocked or nicely said, "I'm sorry, we can't do business with you." Because the fact of the matter is, if you really want to get on a blog, specifically a blog, that blog, no lie, has to feel mad special. No lie. There was a Facebook group, no lie. I was telling them straight up exactly what I wanted. And for some reason, I couldn't read them. I couldn't read them like, were these people straight up? Were these people really influencers, or they were just about the bread? So what ended up happening is I ended up following their policy. Like, what is it that they really wanted? And I was trying to promote for artists that we play here on QSJ Radio and get them like a buzz. You know, the buzz is you got to go viral. So I was trying to get them to go viral and utilize the influencers and their millions of listeners. Excuse me. And just to let y'all know, if y'all not engaging, this shit is gonna look dead. I'll just let you know. But anyways, they always want your music, but they always want your music for a price. Those influencers, they want to feel special. The blogs are the same thing. They want to feel special. Radio stations, they want to feel special. So if you throw all these people in a group message, oh my God, you're like, that's bad business. And I just seen it right now, right before I gone on. It was crazy. I was like, I really hope this wasn't one of those artists that I saw last Thursday at Virginia Beach, because it would be so bad for them. Because if I'm the young guy, right? If I'm the young radio station or the guy with the low budget, whatever you guys want to call it, imagine how the big guys feel when they got thousands and thousands of artists hitting them up, probably hourly, and they not listening to regular policy. And that's probably why they don't want solicited stuff. Like, if I didn't ask for it, then don't give it to me. But anyways, this We Got Standards is so blogs that want your music. Now these blogs, they be getting numbers up. But you also got to think about this too. So there's a literal fan base that does that. That just waits for blogs to post. They're using it on their websites. They get notifications on their phones about these blogs. That's a whole different fan base. If you're still on Facebook and you're trying to find like the best live out there, like, that's ridiculous. Because even with us here at QSJ Radio, I wouldn't even advise you to do that. Get your song out there. You know it's popping. Some people like it here. Some people won't like it in certain other areas. And that's what you got to expect when it comes to these blogs. Blogging is still popping. No matter what people say, oh, I don't watch blogs. Okay, so you watch videos that come out with the breaking news, politics, or people that are taking viral videos and putting them into their own vlogging and stuff like that. Yeah, that's blogging. That's blogging. If you watch the viral video, it doesn't matter if it's specifically influencer or something that came up in somebody's news feed, you watch blogs. That is the form of blogging in vision. And that stuff still works to this day. So imagine as an artist, if you get one of these influential bloggers, even video bloggers or comedic sketches, to play your music in the background, maybe in one of their videos, or even one of these athletes that are just doing arm curls and they play your song in the background of their video. Of course they're going to want some bread because you're getting a promo. That's part of blogging. That's part of blogging. It's just visionary. So get your music out to blogs that want your music. And now this list will be available at qsjradio.com, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you guys right now. So I got A&R Factory. It's a popular music blog with a wide-ranging readership, including record label owners, publishers, radio station PR executives, managers, and licensing firms from all over the globe. Excuse me. That's A&R Factory. That's just one place. And everybody's always like, how do I get myself in movies? Or how do I get myself on the radio? Or how do I get signed and stuff like that? I'll tell you one thing right now. These record label guys, they are literally like, they're literally like, they do research. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw that last Thursday, I sat down with Atlantic Records vice president. All right, he sat down at my table and we spoke. I'm gonna probably bring up the video here in the next hour or two. But I sat with Atlantic Records and I asked him, like, everybody's always wondering why, like, their numbers got to be on point. I got my numbers on point. I still ain't getting signed. And one thing is crazy is that they do research on this artist. They do research on the artist and they'll just sit there and they'll be like, you know what? I'm going to see if this artist has content that is better or equal to the value of whatever went viral. That's one. And two, if they can keep it consistent. And this is not one hit wonder, or a one hit viral number right there. So if they're doing the research on you, it's possible that maybe you got to understand, like, how do they do that? How do they do that? Oh, they follow you on YouTube. They follow you on... No, they're not going to follow you. They're going to find out where the media has covered your songs or covered your story. So you got to hit these blogs up. But anyways, that's a lot of information. A lot of people didn't come for that. A lot of other places don't tell you that. This is QSJ Radio, man, and we have just set the standard. So like I said, you can find all these posts. Like I'm telling you, this is like a magazines guys out here, dashboard guys, rock, if you're into rock bands and stuff like that. This whole list is available at qsjradio.com. You can find us on the web. All right. We shout to everybody listening. Tune in to qsjradio.com, home to the unsigned artists, and we have just set the standard.
Warning. Unauthorized use of hit music.
The number one station for the unsigned artist.
QSJ Radio.
On www.qsjradio.com.
You start here.
In 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. T-Threats. Black Season Music. I know what's up. Talk to him.
If I know one thing, that's for sure. I'm going all the way up, and that's on my soul. I'm back on this road with the bumps and curves, but I move in silence, cause mum's the word. That's why I don't reveal my plans. What I'm building requires that I conceal my hands, cause they lie in the cut for they turn to kill your chance. But even if they knew what I'ma do, it's cool, I still advance. Yeah, you know it. You can't slow it. I don't talk about it to you, I just show it. Yeah, you know it. You can't slow it. I don't talk about it to you, I just show it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know that I'ma go. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know that I'ma blow. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know that I'ma grow. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you
Hit up the song. Let me know how y'all feel about it. T-Threats, you know it.
I'ma go. till I can't do it no more. I be staying low, out the way and getting dough. Adding digits to accounts now. It don't matter what you did then, cause it don't count now. I don't have too many real friends, cause they done bounce now. But I'm still bringing in them ends and ain't no outbound. Yeah, you know it, like the last dragon, I'm glowing. Fast tracking, I'm rolling. My cash stacking is growing. And you know it, like the last dragon, I'm glowing. Fast tracking, I'm rolling. Got my cash stacking, it's growing. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know that I'ma go. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know that I'ma blow. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know that I'ma grow. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know it. Yeah, you know that I'm for sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. Wozy.
You're listening to a QSJ Radio exclusive.
Good and evil.
ETA. Let's get it. What you got me, brother?
What I'm doing is good, and what I'm standing up against is evil.
Dark Holiday Production.
Hurts too much to be mad at y'all. Some say judge a bull, not the matador. Fuck that, I'm responsible when I acted wrong. Wanted more for my family than these tragic songs. I wanted more out of music to be passed along than to be overlooked like an act of God. Second thought, I'm waiting for my act from God. You took my son, and I turned my back from y'all. I hide who I am, sorta like a casting call. I look to the sky, I ain't hearing back from y'all. It's like your phone on silent and you track the call. Know what I want, think I'm gonna ask for more. Truth is, yeah, all I want is answers. I grinded so hard, all I got was chances. Could've looked my way, and all I got was glances. Well, hey, I guess I finally got my answer.
I know through the pain will come all the glory. So I think it's time that we just change our story. Yeah. We all had some troubled times, but it will be alright if we stick together and believe in something better.
People think money gonna change their life. I put a couple hundred down, they ain't changed my flight. Day money buys angels, I pay that price. I ain't trying to save you, I'm trying to save your life. Now fuck that, I'm trying to see where the love at. Be depressed in a Benz, I have
Shouts to Emmett Wozy in the building. Now and son, the artist, chorus. Let them know how you feel.
You can build yourself, my vision is great. Now I ain't living away. My pain seems worse, but it's kinda different today. I fall, but I spring like the middle of May. You pull enough strings, you can see the fiddlers play. Fuck money, a piece of mind's what I'm giving away. Penny for your thoughts to make the world listen today. Come on.
I know through the pain will come all the glory. So I think it's time that we just change our story. We all had some troubled times, but it will be alright.
Shouts to Canada Zone, AJ Mexico, what up, man?
QSJ Radio.
I got the homie Jasmine. I got a new song after this one.
I'm so culture. Got females, man, calling my phone. I swear if it ring again, I don't know what I'm gonna do. You say we can be friends. Well, baby, why can't we be lovers? Yeah. All I'm saying is who that nigga that you say you with. And baby, if you say you with him, and that don't mean shit. I can show you better than I can tell you. I can love you better than your man do. Like I'm the man, 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 I'm the motherfucking man, yeah. I can show you better than I can tell you. I can love you better than your man do. Like I'm the man, 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 I'm the motherfucking man, yeah. I'm the motherfucking man, yeah. I can can show you better than I can tell you. I can love you better.
Yo, not for nothing, man.
Like I'm the man.
Let's get these shares up, son. Groups, tag artists or something. Come on, man.
Making me wonder how you do these things that you do to me. Is it true that you feel the same way too? You changed me in such a sexy way. Constantly, I'm thinking about you every day. I don't know why, but it feels like I can fly. I can show you better than I can tell you. I can love you better than your man do. Like I'm the man, I'm the motherfucking man. I can show you better than I can tell you. I can love you better than your man do. Like I'm the man, I'm the motherfucking man. I'm the motherfucking man. Motherfucking man. I can show you better than I can tell you. I can love you better than your man do. Like I'm the man, I'm the motherfucking man.
So he hits me up with this one real quick. He said, Traffic, I got a new one for you. It's called Blow. Okay.
Call your name to the girl with the high heels on. Jamming out loud with your rum and coke. You the shit, you the bitch, you the one, you know. Oh, my game is on fire. I'm winning. Cause after all this, just the beginning. Bitches and hoes ain't nothing to me. The beat goes on. And I was like, what's your name? Who you came with? You with your girl, number one, that's your main bitch. Ice float, head float on your grown shit. Tell security to shut the door, man, I own this. The first 3 rounds, homie. Sipping nothing but what? The Hennessy. And I was wondering if you wanna leave and get a job out. I'm about to roll. I wanna explode.
The homie said, wait. The homie said this is a rough draft. That's what he said.
She got a body like a stripper, man. Dress tight, she pulling on it, I see her, man. Bring her close, she like that, cause I'm the man. I'm on the loud, so you know that I'm high. Soft skin, big lips, bootylicious, look at her, man. She the best, I already know it. I've been waiting for it, show me what's on your mind. To the left, to the right, bring it back now. Head front, bring it low, scoop it up now. Thighs cut, half pack, do it up now. Half flip, take a dip, bring it up now. Turn around, break it down, hit the flow now. Back split, do the shit, get it up now. Back then, bend it over, pump it up now. Gotta take you home. I'm about to roll. I wanna explode. I wanna explode. Just blow my mind, baby.
Yo. On the real though. On the real, I don't know what to do. Sometimes I freestyle and think of you. Sometimes my vocals, my mobiles, the vocals is getting in on my vocals. And you hear me rapping on the sing along, and you hear is Jasper. And I'm telling you on freestyle, I knew the open verse. I go with my life and I live like non-rehearsed. I try to tell them, but they never listen. So I try to tell them. Imagine. Yo, let me stop. You said it was a rough draft, so you gotta throw, you know what I mean? Oh man, Jaspin is he's killing it, man. So shout out to that, man. That's a rough draft. That's crazy. Shout out to Regina Hicks. I see you on the check-in. What up? How you doing? How is everybody doing today? Somebody hit me up with some bread last night. I don't know who it was, But anyways, they never listen. They never listened it for real. Like, I'm over here trying to keep it calm because I got different settings on the mixer. It's like I'm trying to make sure that everybody gets like high quality stuff. But then at the same time, like I don't want to end up like hurting people's ears. You know what I mean? So I got different settings set up. It's mostly because of the other things that we do here on QSJ Radio. Shout out to AJ in Mexico. Yes, I did get to play the new Jump Off, but we also got knocked out. I don't know what happened. That was crazy. I got so mad. But anyways, if you guys didn't know, we do live interviews. We also do behind the scene interviews. I'm going to go ahead and take a little break real quick. But I just want y'all to know. So if you guys ever donated $10 to us, the song or the group of whatever the song will get played on our online streams, and it'll mention on popular social media for extended exposure. So right now, if you ever heard an artist that's on our rotation and we're not live, kind of like now, or just our lives and stuff like that. Because if you guys didn't know, we're live right now on YouTube, on Twitter, on Twitch, Mixer, and here on Facebook Live. And we're also live on the TuneIn app and a whole bunch of other places. So we're trying to do our legitimacy for those who don't know what radio is. So yeah, we for those who donate to us, we give back you guys extended exposure. So for 90 days, we'll give you guys heavy rotation. So we'll have a list of probably like 10 to 20 songs, and we'll make sure that when that weight is called weight, when that weight is lifted, meaning like 20 songs have played, then your song will be the 20th song. So you'll get a lot of plays, a lot of days. And we've been around for a long time, so people from the other side of the world, other time zones, people when they got time, they hear us, they listen. So you might find yourself new fans and stuff like that. So that's our way of giving back to you guys, man. So, and of course, you get little tweets and stuff. You get little tweets and posts every time the song is played. So that's kind of cool too. We do live interviews. That's also another donation. You get a flyer and all this other stuff that we do for you guys. We get our whole team together to try to share out your shows, your upcoming shows. Let me tell you something, man. Everybody got a story, and we know that, and we want to know them. We want to know your story. We want to know the story behind the single that you're trying to go and promote, or the album, or the EP, or the mixtape, whatever it is, because it's out there. You can't just drop a mixtape and expect it to do something. All right, that's the luck of the draw. Sometimes people get away with it and they prosper, and sometimes they don't. And you need the campaigning. You need the radio campaigning, and if it's not with us, at least with other people. You need to go out there and do your thing. When you do those interviews, all shows will be recorded and uploaded to major podcast distributors, iTunes, Google Play, and others. So your friends, your followers, and all that stuff can hear the show later on. So we're on iHeartRadio podcast. We're doing really good over there. So shout out to iHeart for having us over there. Big shout out to that. Shout out to everybody listening. Stephanie Boyd in the building. Stephanie Boyd is in the building, man. That's a problem. I've been noticing spring. Yeah, R&B artists been coming out here. Like, y'all out here trying to work for real. I'm sitting here like, y'all gonna leave me alone? Nah. I mean, it's all good, man. I really like the fact that you guys are coming out. I think it's late for R&B artists because how you say, like, you guys are supposed to like hug and cuddle and stuff like that. You can't do that in the spring. Like, it's supposed to be I mean, you guys are still killing it, still doing a whole bunch of things. So I mean, I'm just saying that because Stephanie Boyd's in the building, Jasmine's in the building, Regina Hicks is in the building. I probably got like one rapper in the building. You know what I mean? Nah? Y'all know what I mean? Shout out to Deasia Hart, man. She was in the building a while ago, and she's doing big things out there in New York right now with her also a R&B single, Better Than Her. Crazy. I'm trying to find this interview that we did, and go on a little break or something. Reintroduce what we do here on QSJRadio.com, Woman the Unsigned Artist. Well, Steph Boyd, let me tell you, man, you got that song. And you proved it with another single. So this is almost a year old, real quick. My man Brooklyn Ledge, we went ahead, we talked about some stuff, man. And here it is. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com, Home of the Unsigned Artists.
Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJ Radio. I'm here in Brooklyn looking for Brooklyn Ledge for his Mad Love interview. Hi, Ledge. What up, man? How you doing?
It's good, my
Thanks
guy.
for coming through. Well, me, coming over here.
Thanks for coming. Thanks for coming. Well,
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
So, check it.
All the female over at here.
I know a little bit about you. You threw out your songs to us or whatever, but what's behind the name?
Brooklyn Ledge.
Yeah.
Actually, Brooklyn Legend.
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 Okay.
So I cut the ledge short.
All right.
So I can make my mark as a legend.
Oh, okay.
Brooklyn Legend. Dig
Okay,
it?
that. So it's spelled like Ledge, like if you falling on the
Falling
mountain.
off the ledge.
Oh, okay.
Right.
There's no reason behind that.
Nah,
though.
not at all.
But just to make a spot.
abbreviation, yeah.
Oh, okay, cool. That's awesome.
Just abbreviation.
So, what made you do this thing?
Well, I was inspired by the dudes in my projects. They had a group called Camouflage Law.
Okay.
They had a joint called Cock Back to 9, Hitman Holding Still, Regulate. It wasn't really the industry that did it. Just seeing the guys that I know getting at it,
Yeah.
that made me want to do it. You know what I'm saying? But I wasn't a soloist. I had a partner. So Briggs and Ledge. You feel what I'm saying? So what happened with him is he passed away. God bless him. You feel what I'm saying? He was a producer too.
All right.
When he passed away, I got left with over 20 albums of beats.
Wow.
I'm ready to work. You know what I'm saying? I can't let that go to waste.
So, I know that you consider the lyrical, but at the same time, you could bring it to the club, and there's a whole different era going on right now.
Right.
Is it difficult to deal with that?
Not at all. It's just you gotta be versatile.
Okay.
That's all. You gotta be versatile. I see the rappers that do the bars, they down talk these dudes. I was one of them at one point.
Okay.
But you gotta look at it as it's a lane for everything. You know what I'm saying? It's a lane.
He's zoning.
It's a lane for everything. And the only thing that makes me bad about the new music is that, like, New York City, that's not our style.
No.
So let's not copy.
No,
You
it's
know what
not.
I'm saying? When you got all the artists in New York City sounding like that, that's a problem.
That's
You
word.
know what I'm saying?
Word.
That's not cool. That's what I'm not doing.
So, I know that it's been a little bit of a weird change in hip hop over the years. Still being able to get a fan base through all this racket. You know, what made you really believe that you didn't have to switch it up to become like the young boys?
You see, it's no substance right now. Everybody sounds the same. Eventually, people will get tired of that. You know what I'm saying? They want something new.
Yeah.
Here I go.
Hey, it's
Here
mad
I go.
love. So you got a single out right now.
Destination.
With featuring Brianna.
Brianna married.
And that's taken off. Basically on the viral tip. You know what I mean? So what is that song is bananas. So what made you want to pick a feature with a chick right now and then throw it out as a single?
It's no more of that. If you look at R&B, the rapping, there's no more of that. There's no songs like that. You can't be turned up all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's a big fact. You can't be turned up all the time.
What we gonna do?
To be lit. You can't be lit all the time.
No,
Give
you
them something
can't.
to think about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what we're gonna do is right now is we're gonna go ahead and play y'all right now. Destination. Where's that available at?
Available iTunes, Tidal, basically all streaming platforms. At Brooklyn Ledge on all streaming platforms.
Ledge. It's my turn. Let's go.
I only know one way to spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination. One way to spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination.
I'm on the road to success. I gotta change my life. I know this shit ain't gonna be easy, but I'm here to fight. I got a 40 like Kemp and have you taking flight. Once I'm up, then I'm staying up like when you break the night. I had a problem with family, I had to break the ice. I mean, life is too short, we gotta make it right. We gotta make it work. Sometimes it's gonna hurt. You gotta understand that teamwork make the dream work. And loyalty bring royalty. Don't ever front on me. These bars gon' put me right where I wanna be. I'm really authentic, Ledge, far from a wannabe. I'm close to where I wanna be. I see it in front of me. Ledge.
To spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination. One way to spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination.
I'm only going forward, ain't no looking back. You lose your lead in the race when you looking back. Going from rags to riches, now take a look at that. Smoking on all this loud weed got me feeling smacked. I can see it in their face, niggas mad at that. I can feel
Y'all
it in
gonna
they
talk
ear
to me.
like
Let me know what y'all feeling, man. Y'all feeling that interview?
I'm focused on making these hits and trying to get these racks. See, I come from a hard living, raised by a strong woman. I rarely write shit, it's just God given. You about to see your true rise, ain't nothing can stop us. It's one way, I'm doing it my way. Frank Sinatra. Ledge.
To spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination. One way to spend this time, to spend this time. Only one way to live this life, to live this, reaching my destination.
Oh man, there's more to that song. There's more to that interview and everything like that, man. Make sure you guys follow us in the building. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJ Radio. What up, Bird Boy?
Bird Boy, Lewis Street, back at it. Shout out to Lil Fro. Let's get it. Yeah, they said they want it. I got it. boy. Bird Bizzle, yeah.
You want smoke? I got smoke. You want dope? I got dope. Bird boy, he do the most from coast to coast. You want smoke? I got smoke. You want dope? I got dope. Bird boy, he do the most from coast to coast. You want smoke? I got smoke. You want dope? I got dope. Bird boy, he do the most from coast to coast. You want smoke? I got smoke. You want dope? I got dope. Bird boy, he do the most from coast to coast. Smoke on smoke. Dope on dope. I'm selling these zips fresh off the boat.
Let's go.
I came up that 36, I switched at O's. But nigga know one thing, I'm sticking to the code. Never snitch if I get caught. Young soldier, I'm a boss. Getting that money, I got sauce. Fuck with me, you get knocked off. Real quick, Michael Vick. Run the game like this. Keep my money on top. I don't trust no bitch. Fire is the response. Chopper hitting hard like Barry Bond. Money coming, I'm selling them old. To a quarter, put in your order. Make sure you can afford me. Trapping state to state. I'll be back any day with a key in the AK. When you making power moves, a lot of niggas gonna hate. Used to ride factory, 90 days I skate. Big rims, big trips, I take Eclipse. 28 on up, it's called the pressure flip. Keep it in your hands, never ever slip. These streets ain't safe, they will cash you away. So I pray every day, trapping the world like a plane. Sagittarius don't change, coast to coast, bang, 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 bang.
You want smoke? I got smoke. You want dope? I got dope.
Bird boy, he do the most from coast to coast.
You want smoke? I got smoke. You want dope? I got dope.
Bird boy, he do the most from coast to coast. You want smoke? I got smoke. You want dope? I got dope. Bird boy, he do the most from coast to coast. You want smoke? I got smoke. You want dope? I got dope. Bird boy, he do the most from coast to coast.
Yeah. Slitty Rock, you already know, man. All the ego shit, man. Money clip, full timers, know they zo. Not your average rapper.
Money Clip, what up?
Let's get it.
Drew, what up? Shout out to everybody listening, man. Let me know y'all in the building.
We get the money from racks to the riches, the bottles, the bitches. We litty as fuck. We be the reason them bitches gon' gossip. They know that we got it. We litty as fuck. Talk of the town, man, you know we the topic. The hood to the tropics, we litty as fuck. I'm in my bag and you know ain't no stopping. The Benz, I'ma cop it. I'm litty as fuck. We get the money from racks to the riches, the bottles, the bitches. We litty as fuck. We be the reason them bitches gon' gossip. They know that we got it. We litty as fuck. Talk of the town, man, you know we the topic. The hood to the tropics, we litty as fuck. I'm in my bag and you know ain't no stopping. The Benz, I'ma cop it. I'm litty as fuck. I like my bitch like my whip, she foreign, no mileage. I got her, I'm litty as fuck. Niggas be talking, they don't want no drama. They see that you got it, they giving it up. I'm from a town where you grind and survive. If you ain't getting by, you ain't doing enough. Before all the hoes and before all the shows, I was broke. We up, we litty as fuck. I cannot die, I got daughters, they need me, so I ride around with a gun in the truck. 5 on the ring, throw a dub on the chain. Never robbing me, nigga, get smoked like a blunt. I'm throwing C's, I put that on the set. But when I'm done with Julie, you red like a blood. My niggas is litty, my bitches is litty. I'm litty as fuck. We get the money from racks to the riches, the bottles, the bitches. We litty as fuck. We be the reason them bitches gon' gossip. They know that we got it. We litty as fuck. Talk of the town, man, you know we the top.
Shout out to shout out to ATL in the building.
Slitty Rock, you already know what's up, man. Not your average rapper, man.
Wavy Boy Productions.
Top from the trenches. You know what's up, Money Clip, ENT. It's the squad, though. Came a long way, man. Listen to that.
You're listening to a QSJ radio. Homie, I'm stressed out. Devil trying to take me. If he don't break me, then it can only make me. Wanna be gangsters, start moving shady. I'm starting to hate niggas. Modern day slavery was trapped on an island, trying to make it off this. All I need is money, the women in the Porsche.
Yeah.
Just beat the body. The DA never had shit, was trying to build a case. Shit was looking tragic. Them D's came to knock me, cause they saw my potential. But they don't know the pain of the struggles that I've been through. Incarcerated at the table, my instrumental. $1 in a dream into a pad and a pencil. Used to be gangbangers, taking they shahada. When they was in the town, they was criticizing Obama. Running around with guns, a terrorist like Osama. Go back to the crib just to be a good father. That's the way of the streets. A cell
Let them know how you feel. Come on.
Words exchanged, the convo to a disaster. Happened so fast, you don't even know what happened. Now it's a man down.
tape on a murder scene. 10 colored Tim's, blood stains got him burgundy. Somebody call a paramedic, this is an emergency. But we ain't living by the law, we just call it perjury. Just look up to the sky when you feel like it's over. God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. And anytime you feel like you can't go on, just remember that things could always get worse. So just look up to the sky, say what up to the deceased. Thank God you ain't dead or living out on the streets. And anytime you feel like you just can't, just remember that you only doing this for your team. Stressed out, sitting in the can, getting locked up, wasn't part of the plan. Baby gotta eat, I was out pushing them grams. Baby mama bitching, cause she ain't understand. Had my mama stressed out, cause I rent round the corner. I was on the block, had a Glock on the corner. Cops fly past, shit got hotter than the sauna. They threw me in cuffs, then my ass was a goner. But shout out to my gangsters that made it from the bottom. And black like Batman, but them niggas was robbing. What you supposed to do if you ain't eating, you starving? Cause this is real life, nigga, this ain't gossip. So I'ma keep striving until a nigga did it. Until a nigga ballin', I'm trying above the rim. Can't stop, won't stop, that's the way to get it. You ain't got motivation, and little nigga, you finished. Just look up to the sky when you feel like it's over. God gives his hardest battles to his strongest soldiers. And anytime you feel like you can't go on, just remember that things could always get worse. So just look up to the sky, say what up to the deceased. Thank God you ain't dead or living out on the streets. And anytime you feel like you just can't breathe, just remember that you only doing this for your team. It's money, clip, it's Liddy.
Said I love my niggas, yeah, I love my niggas.
Liddy Rock, you know what's up, man. Not your average rapper. Alter ego, I did it.
I'm gonna put that in a folder real quick.
Money clipping.
Said I love my niggas, yeah, I love my niggas, yeah, I love my niggas.
For the unsigned, go to get heard. QSJ
Jet
Radio.
Black, growth, respect, and order. Bub G, Bobby Seale. We ahead of these lanes now. Even mama looking like that ain't the same child. I got my head in the game now. We got two different highs, dog. We ain't on the same cloud. Never took the safe route. Staying with the shit until it's time to pull that rate out. Broke bitches getting faked out. Staying with the chop just in case I get snaked out.
Broke bitches getting faked out. Proud never crash out. Of the feds find my stash house. I know I ain't getting out. Stumbling with this Gucci and this 40, I ain't had enough. Cold cases, I ain't leaving the house without my burner cuz. Know some good niggas that was slipping, but it's all love. Stop fucking with dude cause he crossed me, nigga fake as fuck. Mama told me long time ago, he ain't real as us. Double faked on the deal, yeah, that's that silly stuff. Niggas turning pussy, what's that called transgender shit? AP be saucy when I'm stepping out of my new whip. Chappers come from Baghdad, I make a nigga backflip. Throw it in the pot, let it lock, that's that straight whip. Used to put it in the box, now it's that bank chip. Only bad hoes ride with me in my foreign wheel.
Used to put it in the box, now it's that bank chip. Only bad hoes ride with me in my foreign wheel.
We ahead of these lanes now. Even mama looking like that ain't the same child. I got my head in the game now. We got two different highs, dog. We ain't on the same cloud. Never took the safe.
Let them know. Let them know I ain't feeling. For real, come on, listen. I can't let this die on me.
Mama knew I was knuckleheaded. My knuckles damaged from beating foes who felt upper-handed, forced to mature. Grown men, I was up against the controversy, pushing me towards another offense. In and out these courtrooms, knowing if I keep my hustle alive, I be in and out the porch soon. Bred out the struggle, they expecting me to fold now. But it was told on this road, it be some cold trail. So well aware, I so game and didn't expose how I transformed personal pain into gold pound. To provide for my family, I walk long miles. Plus sacrifice my freedom to see LaShawn smile. That easily glorify my way of living. Don't emphasize the stints, I was facing prison. Mama thought otherwise, but I paid attention. And Pop's lessons never ignored, but manifested. See ya.
We ahead of these lanes now. Even mama looking like that ain't the same child. I got my head in the game now. We got two different highs, dog. We ain't on the same cloud. Never took the safe route. Staying with the shit until it's time to pull that rate out. Broke bitches getting faked out. Staying with the chop just in case I get snaked out. You couldn't fathom the magnitude of my thoughts now. I was bred by gangsters, I was a lost child. By the system I was tossed out. Jesus wasn't the only good brother to get crossed out. Never ran when I was called out. My brothers is the same, a nigga trip, we going all out. I'ma make them pay
for it. All I breathe is knowledge, be a sponge and absorb it. Dreams of being corporate, yeah, the YOLO type. On the move away, but I just love this cold mode life. Yeah, that's 500 a night. About to meet my nigga Chuck, that's my brother for life. Real, playing Monopoly, hotels on this boardwalk. You playing with my money, then I'm knocking your door off. I'm just trying to live my dreams, young nigga been ambitious since a teen. For real. We ahead of these lames now. Even mama looking like that ain't the same child.
Shout out to Homie Jet Black.
I got my head in the game now. We got two different highs, dog. We ain't on the same
Bub
cloud.
G, Bobby Seal, what up?
Took the safe route, staying with the shit until it's time to pull that rate out. Broke bitches getting faked out, staying with the chops just in case I get snaked out.
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ Radio.
Listen, you niggas can talk all you want to about who we is, where we from, what we bout. But you niggas don't know us, man, and ain't nothing stopping us. We going straight to the top, my nigga.
Free J-Mo, straight like that.
Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJ Radio.
QSJ Radio.
Make sure you guys check out the blog and everything on the websites and all that stuff, blah, blah. Not a lot of contraction or actions going on here, so I'm going to call it a day here. So thank you guys again for choosing QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists. You know what I mean?
Where the unsigned go to get heard. QSJ.
We got Heart of the Pen coming in tomorrow for an interview. He's a songwriter. He's releasing a single right now. One single is Driving, and he's releasing another single on here. QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists, man. He's on his way to do his radio campaigns all over the net. So thank you once again for everybody tuning in to QSJRadio.com, home of the unsigned artists. If you got any other information, please inbox us. Shout out to everybody listening. Tune in to QSJRadio.com.
You're tuned into the new WQSJ Radio, home to the underground artist.